Good morning, guys. I haven't been on here and chatted with you guys just to chat in a while, but I'm back with a book review as usual. I feel like it's been a while since I did the last book review, and I think that's because my surgery, and then I did those few afterwards, but I've just been busy trying to get back to normal, getting the house back under control, and it's just been hectic, and it's only going to get more hectic as summer is rolling around the corner very quickly. I feel like it's just around the corner. So, but that means I can read more books because we'll be home and it'll be nice and we can lay outside in the sun. And so, but I did finish a book. I feel like it took me forever to read because it is huge. Also, the vocabulary in this book is difficult. It's different because it's obviously, if you've ever read the Hitchhikers, so I guess I should tell you what it is. So this is the Ultimate Hitchhiker's Guide. It's got the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which I'm sure a lot of people have read, and then it also has all of Douglas Adams' other books that he wrote included in one book. So you can see why it would take me a while to read 5 novels in one story. Also, there is a lot of writing on each page. It's huge, 815 pages long. It had been sitting on my shelf for a really, really long time, and I was always just thinking about, man, I should really read that book because I love the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. This is the second time that I read that part of the book. So I just wanted to see what the rest of it was about. Of course, the Hitchhiker's Guide is the best book probably in here. I do like all of his stories. I like the way that Douglas Adams writes. I would say, if you want to pick up this book, expect to spend a while reading it. As you know, if you've read the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the way that Douglas Adams writes is very drawn out. So you'll get to meet a character, and then you'll hear this whole weird story of something that seems pretty irrelevant. It takes up chapters, pages and pages and pages of detail about a spaceship, or I don't know, it's hard to explain, but he'll go on and on and on about other things, and then you'll think it's so irrelevant, and it goes back to the storyline, and then later, towards the end of that book, he'll be like, oh, yeah, remember how we talked about this? This is why we talked about it. And so it makes it kind of difficult to follow if you're not sitting down and reading large chunks at a time, if that makes sense. So, yes, I love this book. My least favorite part of this book was Mostly Harmless at the end. It's the last book that's in here. Because to me, after reading this entire book, reading all the stories leading through the entire timeline of Arthur Dent, it's anticlimactic. I'm not going to tell you what happens in the end, but you expect from all the details and all the thoughts and all the foreplanning into this story that it would be an amazing ending, and to me, it's not. But doesn't mean I don't love the book, and doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy my time reading it. So I'm still going to give it a 9 out of 10, because even if you just read the first book and you don't get this whole giant book and you just read the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, it's 100% worth reading. It is such a fun book. If you've seen the movie, it's a fun story. The movie kind of doesn't follow the book entirely, but either way, it's a really cool story, and Douglas Adams has an imagination that I cannot even fathom. Maybe he has been to outer space. Maybe this is why he knows these things. I don't know. But, yeah. It was definitely something out of the ordinary from what I've would normally read, I guess. So, the first time I read the Hitchhiker's Guide, we actually listened to it in the car when we were traveling, me and Dustin, and so that was a very enjoyable way to do it, and I highly recommend it, because his British accent, the guy who reads it, reading this, just, yes. So, yep, I hope that you guys enjoyed this review. Pick it up, read it, at least, at the very least, read the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, because it's so much fun. I have new books. I started a new one this morning, and I have a whole stack of to-be-reads coming up. And then I'm going to go to the library and get some more books. So, you know me. I'll be back with a new review pretty soon. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.